What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another set of online ranked games for Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Wow, it's about time I finally got a rank up game. I've been forced for seemingly forever, and yeah, it's been long overdue for a rank up. So it's good that that's happening. But before I get into any of the games, I wanted to mention a couple of things. Last week I was out of town. I was in San Diego with some family, so that's kind of why I had a pretty big gap of uploads. So now that I'm back home, I should be able to get videos out, in due time. So yeah, I do plan on uploading, well, obviously this today. I was able to upload some DMC a couple of days ago. I'm going to be finishing off the gameplay, finishing off the playthrough, probably either this week or next week. I think I only have like 6 episodes left, so that'll be finished, and then I'll be starting Resident Evil 6 probably shortly after that. And then of course, the normal Marvel content like the minis. I have another Q&A that I'll probably be uploading probably this week, yeah, probably within 2 or 3 days, I would say. So yeah, I'll be answering questions from that video, the top 5 nerfs list from Oregon, questions about balancing and suggestions and stuff like that. So that's what's on the agenda for the near future. Also, I was recently interviewed by the Mash on Pad guys. They wanted to talk to me about just a bunch of random topics. C4 IQ and I talked for seemingly 2 to 3 hours. I wouldn't even be surprised if it ended up being 3 hours, about a ton of topics. Just about Smash, about Marvel, about the FGC, about technology, and talked a little bit about Chris G, what I think about him. I talked about my history of competitive gaming, a lot of Smash, Melee, a little bit of Brawl, a little bit of Project M, stuff like that. So yeah, and talk a lot about balance, what I think about balancing and stuff like that. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing or hearing that interview, I'll put a link in either the description or in the video, or probably both. I'll probably do both, though. You can see that if you want. What else? I think that's it for the near future. Yeah, that's probably it. So we might as well go ahead and get into some of the games. This guy had some unfortunate circumstances that happened to him. I sniped down his Arthur pretty well. His Arthur ended up coming in with like hardly any health. And then he tried to punish me with Captain America, but because of Chris's ice grenade, the first grenade of his hyper doesn't care about projectile invincible hypers, and I'm doing air quotes around projectile invincible because I don't know if that's really a thing. It sounds weird to say, but if it truly was projectile invincible, Chris's hyper wouldn't go through it. It might have something to do with the freezing property of it, but yeah, it does go through those so-called projectile invincible hypers. So he didn't know that. He ended up getting hit, took a ton of damage, and yeah, that's pretty much what happened with that game. But going to the next game, I almost got a happy birthday on his Strider and Doom. I actually killed Doom, but his Strider ended up behind Chris, which really sucks because I would have rather have killed Strider and let Doom live. If Strider ended up behind my Chris, I probably would have purposely dropped the happy birthday, went into a team super, and then that would have killed Strider probably. But because he ended up behind Chris, wasn't able to do anything. I did kill Doom, but I would much rather, if I can't get the happy birthday kill on both characters, I'd rather kill the anchor character. But yeah, he's got a pretty nutty Dante, really aggressive. He just goes in and lets Strider, cover him. But I think right here, I tried to do I knew that he was going to be calling assist, and that he was going to be coming at me with some sort of, air dash pressure with Dante. it ended up being the wrong hyper. I have no clue why that hyper comes. It sometimes just comes out when I don't want it to, or sometimes when I want Shadow Servant, that'll come out instead. Which sucks because if I would have at least gotten the hyper out, it probably would have hit both his characters, and then I would have DHC'd into Magneto, and probably would have killed Strider, at least. And then I would have saved Morgan, but because the wrong hyper came out, Morgan's dead, and now I got, you know, a pretty tough one-on-one matchup with his X-Factor level 3 Strider, and it's so hard to punish X-Factor level 3 Strider way too fast. So yeah, that ended up not going the way I planned. But yeah, going into the next game, we got on point 0, and I believe this game was, I think this was one of the laggier games that I played. It was, and I think, yeah, see, I mean, I dropped a really easy combo right there. Probably should have gotten something, at least something out of it. I ended up getting hardly anything. But yeah, you'll probably see both of us drop a few combos every once in a while, and that's because of how laggy the game was. But we got a neutral. Yeah, see, I land the initial hit. For some reason, the boulder punch doesn't. But I still, he dropped a really basic combo, and I ended up sniping him with Magnum. So, kind of worked out. But yeah, got Chris going against Dante, and yep, go right in. Just, man, yeah. See, I've been going against a lot of Dantes, and that Acid Rain mix-up, like, I used to always hold forward, and because players always teleported. But what I'm seeing a lot lately is that some players won't teleport, some players will. Some players will like teleport and do like an air dash, and then an assist will hit. It's just all kinds of nutty things, and yeah, I kind of need to play against more of those, because I feel like I feel like there's an easier way to avoid that, and I need to figure that out. But yeah, he's got oh, what am I gonna do here? I think I'm gonna level 3. I'll just end him right now, just so that he's not just not doing anything. And it was nice because he was in double trigger, so he didn't get any meter off that kill. You gotta watch out for that that hyper grab. I sometimes will just throw out hyper grab because players will just push buttons at full screen, and if they do, it grabs them. Got a little footsie game after there too. I think a lot of virtual players they really like to up back. I think even the the high-end virtual players, they up back a lot, so you can do footsies with them and sometimes open them up that way, because they like to do those YOLO hit helm breakers. If the helm breaker hits, they go into that stupid X Factor setup where they OTG super jump, you know the one. They into the basically the kill combo. But yeah, it leaves them open to footsies a little bit if you frame trap them. So kind of what happened there. But yeah, this game, oh man, I lost Chris. I wasn't paying attention how. Wow, that's a lot of damage. I'm gonna have to do something. Good thing he didn't have any meter, because he probably would have been able to go into the meteor smash hyper, whatever that thing is called. So Magneto's gonna live, so I kind of need to play a little bit, well, I was gonna say I needed to play carefully, but that wasn't careful at all. So Magneto's gonna come in with hardly any health. Still able to, I get the hit. This should kill. Yeah, this should kill. I'm not the best masher, but I think this should kill. No, barely, yeah. Oh man, I even took a little hit there at the end too. I was playing back because a lot of people like to raw tag to save characters, and he probably did the right thing by not raw tagging, because I feel like I would have blown up whatever character he raw tagged in, and I think losing, it's tough justifying losing your anchor character, but I still think it was the right move. I did punish his Hulk there, because Magneto X Factor level 3 is just so fast. He can in a flash he's across the screen, even if you don't even if you don't wave dash very well, or even if you don't know how to plink, he can still get across the screen pretty quick. And I was able to punish that charge move that he does. Yeah, there we go. Footsies. I think that was frame trap footsies. I don't think he would have been able to get a lariat off. If he was able to get it off, it would have been way too close for comfort. But Magneto does get pretty low to the ground, so he can avoid those lariats too by crouching. But yeah, that's pretty lucky win. I was really low health going against 3 characters with Magneto, so I'll take the win though. And okay, yeah, this next game, going against a fellow Chris player. I hardly ever see fellow Chris players, especially at at this ranking. I maybe know three Chris teams, so pretty rare to see. I remember this game really well because it felt like nothing right was happening. Like I would try to go for a grab and then I would get grabbed. So that happens every once in a while. But every time I rush in, something would be there to meet me. Exactly like right here. Flame carpet right there meets me, and that's gonna be a dead Morgan. I was gonna say unless he knows he doesn't know how to convert off of it. For the Chris players, if you convert off flame grenades, you can't get the full ABC launch, into Magnum OTG and then ABC. You can't get that full combo off because of the hit stun deterioration on the flame grenade. It kind of makes the combo. You have to shorten the combo a lot. Man, yeah, I tried clashing level 3s with Chris and Magneto. I think I've never actually been in that situation where my level 3 DHC went against a level 3 raw Chris satellite laser. That was a really weird situation to be in, and I don't think I was prepared to do it. Because Chris, man, he has a lot of invincibility, and I do think that if it wasn't a DHC, or if I really delayed that DHC, I probably could have won that. But yeah, Chris ended up just putting Magneto into a really terrible position. I had to blow X Factor to save him. I ended up losing Magneto anyways, and it would have been really nice to have Magneto right now, because after this entire combo, I could have went into an infinite with Magneto. Probably would have killed Spencer, gotten a lot of meter in the process, and it would have just been a easy pickings on Hulk. But because I lost Magneto, my whole strategy is completely shot, and it's just gonna take way too long to get a kill with Morgan. She can't do damage by herself. It's too hard. So yeah, that was I had lost that match as soon as I lost Magneto. But yeah, going into this next game, we got Hulk on point, and yeah, he's gonna level up. He's gonna level up his Frank. But how many levels is he? Oh, he got 4. Okay, that's not too bad. And he's gonna do some pretty good damage against. Oh, really good damage. I didn't think he was gonna be able to get that, but he did. And Chris is almost dead. I normally really pride myself on my anti-Hulk strategies with Chris, but I have no health to work with, so yeah, that pretty much didn't turn out as well as I hoped. But a couple of good blocks with Morgan. Man, yeah, that's the stupid paddle saws have such giant hitboxes. It's kind of hard to work. You have to work your way around. You have to use your fireballs to move him in the direction you want. Got a little bit lucky there because of Morgan's tiny air hitbox. He got the hits on me, but Morgan ended up behind Frank West. So even Frank West's giant paddle saw hitboxes. Morgan's hitbox is still really good even against those giant hitboxes. So trying to play carefully. Don't have that much health with Morgan left, so I'm trying to force him trying to force him to do something stupid. Man, I get a hit, end up crossing under. Didn't expect it to happen. Normally I'm able to. This is probably gonna hit him unless the X Factors. Yeah, and this should kill. No, barely. Yeah. I'm really shocked that these players aren't raw tagging. Like most people that I go against will raw tag, and that I know it's it's not the right move, because if you punish it, you can end up killing both characters, the one that they raw tag in and the character that they were trying to save. But these players have really good judgment. I think it was the right move, even though he ended up losing his level 4 Frank. But yeah, he's in a pretty weird situation right now, because Hagar Hulk is not the best 1-2 combination, because neither one of them is a very good X Factor level 3 character, and it's probably gonna show. This should be a kill. Yes, go into level 3. Still got some decent meter. I'm probably gonna call No, I'm not gonna call Morgan. Okay. Actually, yeah, that was probably the right move. I need Magneto to heal. There's only 5 seconds left. It's gonna be whoever has the most health, and tagging out Magneto probably is a lot more important than getting meter from Morgan's from her assist. Very close game. I honestly didn't think who was gonna win, because it felt like he had more health than I did, even if you combine both my health bars. And this is a game with Ninja Link, and Ninja Link and I talk a lot on Skype, just about Morgan. He has a really good Morgan, but he's not using his Morgan team in this game. I'm not sure why. Probably just wanted to, he probably goes back and forth between his Morgan team and Firebrand. But yeah, if you want to learn more about Morgan, you should probably check out his YouTube channel. Yeah, I'll go ahead and link it. I'll link it in the description. You can check that out, and check out some of his gameplay. He's a really good player. I do think that his Dormammu is the key to his team, though, because you can kill his first character, and he still has a really good 1-2 combination with Shuma, and Shuma backing up Dormammu. But if you can kill Dormammu, it gets a little bit more iffy, even though Shuma's a really nutty X Factor level 3 character. I mean, sometimes he's so off the wall and so hard to gauge that he gets just random hits into full kill combos. So yeah, I'm able to kill his Dormammu. You really have to stop his what is it called? Not really spamming, but his projectile game. Because it does some serious damage. And yeah, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I know the pressure is coming. I know he's gonna just throw Shuma at me, but he ended up not being where I thought he would be. He ends up getting behind me, and I didn't really want to blow X Factor to save Morgan. A couple of lucky breaks there. I ended up blocking the right way. I just held a direction and prayed, and it ended up being the right direction. And when Magneto was coming down, I ended up blocking his low pressure. A little bit of a lucky win. I was able to get the win there with Magneto. And yeah, I'm gonna go into the GG, because we did have like a pre-game chat, I guess, when I saw that I was going against him. We normally don't see each other in ranked games, so it's kind of weird seeing him. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this set of games, and as always, I'll catch you guys next time when I do something else. Until then, see you later.